Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole, here with Ashley Williams and Corey Graves. And today we want to wish everyone a happy St. Valentine's Day, or happy Holy Men Valentine's Day. Yes, right, Ashley Williams says, but we have foes here, not friends. And as far as giving out love goes today, Ashley Williams said they're giving out hate. Well, you got that right, Michael Cole said. The two men here don't like each other. They see each other as foes. And I'm talking about I'm talking about Dennis Rodman and Finn Balor. Well, Finn Balor has the right to behave the way he behaves, right? You know? He's a skilled man. He's a hard needs winner. He has the right to behave the way he needs to behave. Well, you have the right to that belief or that thought if you want to, but I think Finn Balor behaving like a jerk is not a good thing. Not at all, Ashley Williams said. Someone needs to put him in his stead, and I think that'll be Dennis Rodman. Oh, truly, huh? Corey Graves says, the man who's in the first name, who has to be good friends with Jun Yu Kim, the land leader of North Korea? I don't think so. Alright, says Corey Graves. Alright, Finn Balor says. So the way I look at it, Dennis Rodman wants to be taken right out again. You see, you mess with me, Dennis Rodman, and I'll put you back out for good. You know, Faith went bye-bye 2 times, never seen her again. You know? And as far as the Jackal went, 2 times seemed to be good for him. But he's here now. And you see, you fuck with me, and they'll be putting all kinds of sticky film on you, keeping you from coming undone. You see? And the way I look at it, you think you are so bold, so fearless for hitting me with a seat from behind, but at the end of the day, you are a weakling. You know that. You're a weakling. You know that. Oh, and I did say you were a weakling. Well, I'll tell you one thing Michael Cole said that apparently he doesn't know is that, guess who's behind him, Michael Cole says. Finn Balor doesn't see it. It's Dennis Rodman. How'd he get behind him? Ashley Williams says. I don't know, Corey Graves says. Oh, the dirty thing. On Dennis Rodman, on Finn Balor, I should say. Finn Balor down. And now, Dennis Rodman has something to say. So, Finn Balor, I know you're the hard needs winner. And I was in the TWF back when that belt was first brought. And I first had my fight with Mankind back when that belt was first new. And I tell you right now, it's true. I used to have all kinds of film and stuff holding me together from whatever 1998 until 2000. Wow, and they just could not leave it alone. But I'm here now, and I'm here to tell you that I'm going to take you out. So, we got a fight lord in the ring now, a fight overseer. I guess we're going to have ourselves a fight here. Yes, we are. Is the hard needs winning on the line? Michael Cole says. No, I don't think so, Ashley Williams says. I think it's just a fight between both of these. I don't think the hard needs winning is on the line. And then right off the front, said Ashley Williams. No, it's just Dennis Rodman and Finn Balor fighting. And Michael Cole said, Dennis Rodman and Finn Balor going at it here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And Finn Balor right now is not doing very well in the ring with Dennis Rodman. Well, he's not doing very well at all, Corey Graves says. He was hit from behind by Dennis Rodman, so that's how Dennis Rodman got the upside on Finn Balor. You know? And Dennis Rodman coming, Finn Balor just took him down. And Finn Balor's now beating him up now. Oh, and down goes Dennis Rodman, Michael Cole says. Ashley Williams said, we'll take nothing away from Finn Balor. He is a gifted, skilled wrestler. Yes, he is a former World Heavyweight winner, a former WWE NXT Heavyweight winner, a former WWE Interland winner. You know, we won't take anything away from him. You know. Oh! And he come back again. And Dennis Rodman is in a world of ache right now. Ashley Williams says. Yes, he is, Michael Cole says. Dennis Rodman is about to get taken down by 1916. The 1916, Michael Cole said. Yes, that was the year that Ireland became free from England. In 1916, why out? You know. And right now, Finn Balor says he's going to end this here. Finn Balor just only missed. Dennis Rodman gave him what some called the dirty thing, Michael Cole says. Now tell me, Corey Graves says, why would they call him Dirty Dennis Rodman? I don't know, Michael Cole said, but that's what they called him during his first run in the TWF, Dirty Dennis Rodman. I guess DDR sounds more good than calling him the Worm Dennis Rodman, Ashley Williams said. It gets more good than calling him WDR. Oh, and Dennis Rodman taking down Finn Balor. And when do we see, the former basketball player, former wrestler, former show player, Dennis Rodman taking down Finn Balor here. Yes. You know, there's no hard needs fight here, Michael Cole said. If he works this seat, the fight will be thrown out. That's right, Ashley Williams says. He better not do it. They'll have to throw the fight out if he does. That's it. Ding, 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 ding. But apparently we see what's going on here. The dirty thing right on the seat. Dennis Rodman doing the dirty thing right on the seat here. But sadly, in the oversight of the fight, Michael Cole says the fight's been thrown out and Finn Balor has beat Dennis Rodman. Yes, he has, Ashley Williams says. He's beat him. He knew using that seat he was going to have the fight thrown out and that it was going to happen. Well, Dennis Rodman has something to say now. So, Finn Balor, you got the win. Well, let's get the word. The winner of this fight of a throwout, Finn Balor. So, actually, Corey Graves says Dennis Rodman must not be that smart. Somehow he was smart enough to be a basketball player and a wrestler and then a show player, but I guess he wasn't smart enough to know what not to do. It must be the man who likes to throw basketballs at you and knock you down on the basketball court. This must be the man who was a wrestler. He didn't really do nothing except drop elbows on folks. Got beat up by Randy Savage a lot. And when he was a show player, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Alright, Dennis Rodman says. So, Finn Balor, you think you're bold? You think you're fearless? Well, I just took you out, Lord Hard Needs. You know? And so you can talk about how you got your win and everything over me. You can talk about how, I'm a former football, former baseball, former basketball player, former wrestler, former show player. Talk about how I'm a friend of John Yu Kim, the land leader of North Korea, if you want to. I don't really care. Alright? The point is, I beat you. Yeah. It goes back to when, and the way I look at it, Finn Balor, you're not so bold yourself. So, either if Chung Lee takes the winnings away from you, or I take the winnings away from you. Either way, it's going to be fun. You know? We know one thing, actually, one thing you need to point out here, Michael Cole says, is that Dennis Rodman, he may have had some fights with Randy Savage during his time in WCW. He had one fight against Kurt Hennig and some other wrestling business over in Australia. But as far as in-ring wrestling went, that was it. Most of the time he was just being a henchman to Hulk Hogan and running away from Karl Malone and Diamond Dallas Page. Corey Graves says, if I remember all that time, you know. Yeah, I remember that too, Ashley Williams said. But this is not the same Finn Balor. This is not the same Dennis Rodman. Okay, I already crushed this bottle up. But the way I want to show it is that I can bust this Mountain Dew can over your head. And you should have bloody taken that can out of the bloody ring. You. You think you're so bold and you're so smart, Dennis Rodman. Maybe you should not have been standing in the ring with that Mountain Dew can. You ever think of that? Now they got to clean the ring out because what Mountain Dew was in there. Yeah, guess you're not so smart, not so wise, motherfucker. Don't you fuck around with Finn Balor or I'll bloody smash your head in. Yeah, you want to deal with the Kingling? Well, the Kingling just kicked you into a Mountain Dew can. Guess you didn't see that shit when you were in the NBA, right? You didn't do that shit when you were in WCW, right? And I'm sure you didn't do that crap when you were, that shit, whatever you were. And as far as your shirt go, the NWO's been dead since 2002, YL. Grow the fuck up. Well, Michael Cole said we sure hope that when Dennis Rodman gets up, he's going to be irked. No, he's going to be mad at Finn Balor. Well, I think he was irked at Finn Balor all this time, Ashley Williams said. I think soon he's going to be mad with Finn Balor. Irked, mad, who cares? I don't care if he's irked or mad. Finn Balor kicked his butt, beat him up. Ugh. I'll give you that, Finn Balor. You hit me in the head with a Mountain Dew can. Then you said a bunch of strong words. You run your mouth. You run your hole like you always do. But I'm going to shut your hole for you. I get one more fight with you, I'm definitely going to shut your hole. Well, I understand now that Renee Young is now going to be speaking with with Dennis Rodman after what we just saw happen. Yeah, well, that's good to know, Corey. That's good to know. Ashley Williams said Renee Young's going to be talking with Dennis Rodman. Yeah. Big Lots talks was, I don't know, wherever Dennis Rodman came from. Ollie's Flea Market, Ollie's Markets. Dennis Rodman, we just saw you get beat up by Finn Balor. He kicked you side cast shell first into that Mountain Dew can. And I think you were irked at him, but now I believe you're mad. I was irked at Finn Balor. Now I'm mad at him. Finn Balor thinks I'm frightened of him. I'm not frightened of him. Hell, I've fought more dangerous. I've played against more. I had more harm, more tough things happen to me at my time in the NBA. Hell, I've been through a lot of shit during my time in WCW. Hell, I'm a man who happens to be friends with the land leader of North Korea, Jin Yu Kim. So I think that makes me a motherfucker. A bad motherfucker. Okay, Finn Balor can talk about how, oh, he's this and that, and he can call his move the 1913, but we all know that was the year Ireland became free from England. But you know what? I'm not so much for yesteryear stuff, alright? The grounds is Finn Balor, you, and me. You want to talk about how the NWO's been dead since 2002, YL? Sure. I can't shift my shirt. That's the shirt Toy Biz gave me in 1997 or 1998. Too bad. You can't shift you can't shift what you're wearing, can you? When I get my hands on you, Finn Balor, you're gonna wish that I stayed in that chest. You're gonna wish I kept in that chest and I kept buried. Well, that was my talk with Dennis Rodman. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, we understand that Finn Balor is truly not happy with Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman's not happy with Finn Balor, and those two want to get their hands on each other. Yeah, they do, Ashley Williams says, and sooner or later we will see Finn Balor and Dennis Rodman again here. Sometime down the road in the TWF. Well, Corey Graves says, I sure hope that it's sooner or later. And now I gotta take a shit, so we'll be right back. Come on, Dean says you gotta finish it off. You gotta end it. Alright. We're back. Alright, sad about that, folks. Had to go take a shit, and you can't steal on the Google's web shooter. Maybe you can steal on the Microsoft web on the Microsoft filming tool or in a Logitech web shooter, but you can't steal on the Google web shooter, Michael Cole says. So forgive us for that. That's right, Ashley Williams said. You need to forgive us for that, and it helps add more runtime to our film here. Anyway, Corey Graves says, thank you all for watching. Yeah, so we're sad about that, Corey Graves says. Anyway, the way we're going to look at it is, I hope that when Finn Balor gets his hands on Dennis Rodman, he takes him out. Well, I'm sure he will, Ashley Williams says, but I'm sure Dennis Rodman will take out Finn Balor. You're probably right about that, Michael Cole said. Sooner or later, that will happen, Michael Cole says. Well, it's all the time we got here for TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole for Ashley Williams and Corey Graves. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Explosion.